What's up, YouTube? This is MathWiz97, and today we're back with another episode of Pokémon Colosseum. Yeah! I don't even know what that was. I apologize. I have no clue what that was. But yes, we are back for another episode of Pokémon Colosseum. And I do apologize. I just have to take a moment to look over the team again because it has been a little while since I recorded some of this. But I'm excited. I have been just itching to get back to play some Pokemon. I had a bit of a scare before we actually... It's full of thugs, it's dangerous. Oh, you heard about us from Duking? You must be here to save us. You see, it was more who... Yes, it was blah, 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 so just let me in. Yes, okay. So, last time... well, in the meantime, I returned for Christmas break. That is the time that I am recording this because I have a pretty long... well, winter break, holiday break, whatever thing. But yes, we have the in between the first and second semester, there's a break, so I actually have to look at my recording screen because my screen is pink again because I have a different, I'm using my TV that I had at college, so I guess it's just this TV, everything wants to be pink. So I have to double check and ensure that Swablu is a shadow. Yes, it is. Okay, so we are just gonna run straight into this battle. Whoops, hold on. Aren't you mistaking something? All training has been put on hold. But if you really must, sure, I'll battle you. That's how they get you. You're supposed to just come in here and rescue everybody, but because it's Mount Battle, there has to be some sort of a challenge getting there. So of course you're gonna have to, there's gonna have to be some misunderstandings in order to make this more difficult, I suppose. We've got Swablu getting close to purifying that thing. And we've got Aries, and I need to remember that we go back to the thing. What is it? I forget what it's called. The Agate Village. Yes. And Aries, I don't like you being here. This is very worrisome. Let's bring in Sir Swagger, because Sir Swagger, he's got Surf, and we can just drown these fools. But yes, in the meantime, between the Thanksgiving break, which was when I recorded this, so I recorded the first 2 or so sessions back in November. But in the meantime, I guess my cats, while I was away, they had knocked over the tray that my GameCube was sitting on, which is weird because I had my GameCube up against, like I had the tray up against the wall so that wouldn't happen. But I guess one of them just likes to dig in around all of my stuff and just wanted to break some things, you know? So my GameCube got knocked over onto the floor, and I was very worried because I know that my Colosseum disc that I have is not in very good condition. Even just when I was looking to boot up the GameCube to make this recording session, the game disc, I had to take it out and like, you know, I had to, I don't know like exactly how to prevent it, so I just kind of like took a cloth and just like rubbed on it a little bit. Even though there was like nothing, like no debris or anything on it, but I did that just because I know that's what, I don't know what else would work, so I just did that and it worked. But yes, it is always, something like that is pretty worrisome when the game disc could have potentially broken and I was already partially recorded into this series. Of course, I haven't uploaded any of it yet at the time that I'm doing this recording, because I still have yet to go through all of my Gale of Darkness stuff, although I'm getting very close. I think February should be about the time when this series started. I don't know when this video is gonna be up. But yes, it was very, very worrisome that my GameCube had been knocked over. I thought maybe the disc would have broken, but I was very relieved to see that the game did not break. And obviously we are able to record this series, which is good. In the meantime, though, I know in the last, like at the end of Gale of Darkness, and I think we're gonna put Olivier up front. Let's do that. Well, no, wait, Aries had a bad matchup the last battle, so surely Aries will be fine in the next one. Fingers are crossed. Let's see what this guy has to say. Turo took a fall, didn't he? I can never count on that guy. Well, I'll just think of it as there being more for me to enjoy. Come on! Hunter Drovic. Yeah, and I know in the last couple of sessions, I was pretty hyped on recording more Pokemon, like on getting the, well, even as back as the state of the channel video, because I'm recording this right now. I'm recording it January 10th because the reason why I do this is I did the same for my General Manager series for SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. We've now got Fly, that's awesome, so I think we're gonna use that. And this, I really should switch, but I'm gonna test out Ares' power. But as I was saying, I record all of this in advance just because, oh wait, this is gonna hurt. No, okay, that's fine, that's fine. Powder Snow is pretty weak, it's a weak attack. I record all of this in advance because I don't really want to bring everything that I own with me to college, so I don't want to bring my PlayStation 2 with me, I don't want to bring my GameCube with me, so I try to record as much of this as I can, so that way when I can come back, I can pick up where I left off, and that way I have content to consistently upload for you guys. It just works out for me, because I can turn my focus towards my universe mode stuff and the more editing intensive stuff. I'm now working on scripted videos, so I can focus on those as well. It's just, oh wait, I just doubled up on this ball toy. Whoops, oh well. Come on, Swablu, how much damage can you do? How much you got? Oh, a critical hit, that's pretty good. We're gonna finish this thing off right here and now. Larvitar with Rock Smash, that's fine. Could have done a lot more damage. Actually, not really. Rock Smash is pretty weak. Let's get off this flamethrower and let us finish Baltoy. But I have given it a little more thought, and now I'm starting to sort of question whether or not making more Pokemon videos is in my best interest. I guess it all depends on how well some of my scripted videos go over. Because, I mean, now that I'm back sitting here and recording some of this, I feel a bit more confident in that idea that I'd want to get the 3DS capture card and make more videos like this. Because like the thing is, it's a very big investment like it's a lot to spend on something like that. I'm gonna swap Swablu out of here because Swablu only has Fly, and that's not really gonna help me here at all. Let's bring in Olivier. That's what I was thinking about doing in the first place, so we're gonna do that now. And I guess Flamethrower again. It's working for us so far. Why not? So I've thought about it some more, but you know, I was starting to kind of doubt it a little bit. But now that I'm sitting here and I'm recording more Pokemon, I'm playing the game that I love. Well, actually, Colosseum I've never played before, but I still love it because it's the predecessor to Gale of Darkness, and Gale of Darkness was awesome. Colosseum so far has been awesome because it has Mirror B, and Mirror B is just the best thing to happen to Pokemon since Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow. Actually, I'm just gonna say Pokemon Yellow because Pokemon can walk behind you, and that was great. You got it in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, but why can't we have it now? It's such a great feature. But yes, I've thought about it some more. I think I'm still gonna go through with it, but unfortunately that does mean at the time that I'm recording this, I still have not gotten it yet, although, you know, maybe, hopefully I could get it by around spring break. That'd be pretty good timing because by the time that this series is finished, I expect it to be around summertime, if not later than that. I'm planning to upload once a week, although some weeks I might do twice a week. It all depends on how things work out. We're gonna put Ares in the background. Oh, well, no, that's 2 straight matchups in a row that Ares has had a bad matchup. Let's see what we do. Watch, I'm gonna put Olivier out front, and I'm gonna wish that I had Ares out front. What's going on? Both Turo and Drovic went down. That's weak. I'm not going down easily. This also does give me a chance to continue to try to practice with voice acting. Yeah, I guess the thing with me is that it's kind of difficult to imagine voices and then project them onto people. Like, impersonations are kind of easy to do. It's not easy to do them well, because that takes a lot of practice, but it's just kind of easy to impersonate somebody, because obviously all you need to do is just copy a voice and you're good. But when you have to come up, like, try to imagine a voice for somebody, and then after that, try to, you know, perfect it, or not perfect it, but perform it well, I do struggle with that a little bit. I guess there's a bit of a disconnect for me in that regard. But I guess I'm glad that I sent out Olivier, because we have good matchups up until this Numel came out, but as long as I put it to sleep, I think that should be okay. Should not have too much trouble there. And even if it hits me, I doubt that it's gonna knock me out, and then I can just Mega Drain all my health back. So I'm gonna stay out and Mega Drain this Sandshrew. I doubt we're gonna one-shot this one though, because it's not a rock ground, but still, over half, I'll take it. Oh, no, it missed. I did not foresee this. Oh, magnitude, that's okay. Yeah, it doesn't affect. I mean, it is gonna hit Jumpluff, but it also hits Sandshrew, so that's perfectly fine. Oh my god, what are you thinking? You fool! I forgot that Jumpluff was part flying, but I thought like maybe, you know, it might be part flying, but it might still get hit, even though I guess that's not possible, now that I think about it. What is this guy thinking? Well, in that case, yeah, let me just Mega Drain Numel. I'll see if it's gonna actually attack me, or is it just going to use Magnitude again? Actually, I did screw up here with what I just did with Swablu, so I think I'm gonna knock out Sandshrew next turn. Yeah, it's gonna use Magnitude again, so I don't even have to. What are you thinking? How is this the third trainer at Mount Battle? How did this person ever get past the first two? Like, what? Why? Is that your only attack? Do you not know anything else? Because that's what you're kind of, that's the vibe I'm getting right now. Yeah, Fly's not gonna knock this out, so we're gonna have to go through another turn, but that's okay. I just realized, I can't remember if Jumpluff had Chlorophyll or not. Oh, okay, we're finally getting hit with a Fire-type attack, but it's only Ember, so I'm not worried. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna heal that back. But real quick, I wanna double check. I think she did have Chlorophyll. Wait, oh, I looked past it. There it is, Chlorophyll. So if I could couple that, like couple her with Aries, put up a sunny day, we're gonna be in business. Especially once I learn Solar Beam. So I think it's a safe bet that Olivier and Aries are gonna remain on the team. But then again, this time around, I might have to change up the formula because in Gale of Darkness, I got my ass kicked because I didn't really, my team wasn't an evolving team. I tried to go with a traditional set where you start with, you capture your 6 and then you just run with them the whole way. That didn't really work in Gale of Darkness because the level curve towards the end got really bad and battles took a lot longer than they needed to. That series, the end of that series was just a train wreck, to be perfectly honest. There was like a whole 5 or 6 episode stint around like episode 33 to maybe like 37 or 38, where I was struggling to formulate any sort of coherent thought, because I had so much that I wanted to talk about, but I was also trying to cover the gameplay and focus on the gameplay, and it was late at night. I just couldn't process my thoughts, so I feel like those resulting 5 or 6 episodes were incredibly boring, and people pointed that out in the comments. Like, there's one guy in particular who watched the majority of that series, and he's like, yo, I'm losing interest in this series, and, you know, it could have been because I took a bit of a hiatus from it, but I personally think it's because the episode quality of those 4 to 6, I don't think it was 6 episodes, I think it was like 4 to 5. I think the quality of those were kind of garbage. So I'm looking to try to not make the same mistake this time around. Back then, you know, the way that I record my stuff, at the time, I was trying to record as much content as possible, and I focused more so on, I think I focused more so on quantity than quality, because I wanted to have enough content to cover, well, at that point, over that 1 week break that I had for Thanksgiving, and by 1 week, I mean like it was maybe 4 or 5 days. And I was just looking to get whatever recording time that I could so that I could finish Gale of Darkness because I wanted to move on to Colosseum. I'm not entirely, I haven't like actually started editing the Colosseum videos yet at the time of this recording, so it's possible that the first several episodes of this series weren't that great as well, but from what I remember, they weren't nearly as bad as the Gale of Darkness stuff because I didn't have, you know, a substantial topic that I needed to talk about, and I wasn't, you know, if I was going on tangents, then it was because it's different, because like going on a tangent in context of a video, whereas going on a tangent based on like an outside topic of discussion, it's completely different in how it gets portrayed. So like here, when I'm talking about, you know, those videos, Plus, like, it's not late at night. I'm recording this, you know, in the middle of the day, so I'm more wide awake. I'm more energetic. I'm more vibrant, and that should hopefully come off in my voice as well. So, even if I do go on a tangent, I can make it more entertaining at least, as opposed to just kind of talking in a fairly boring voice and not really knowing what's going on. Can we take it out? Yes! Goodbye, Graveler. He just sunk like a stone. Can we take out Houndour as well? 2 for 1? No, not quite. But that's okay. That's still substantial damage. This is why Sir Swagger made the cut, because Sir Swagger is the bomb. Is that all you've got? Is that the best you can do? Lame. I've seen better. But I've also seen worse, so fair play to you. It's too bad you're not gonna live long enough to try again. Mud shot. Yeah! Excellent. And now this dog can sleep and lie. Okay, so I didn't. That figure of speech didn't exactly work in the context of that sentence. So I guess I'm gonna have to switch out Swablu now, because Swablu's taken some heat. Swablu has taken some severe damage. Yeah, we've got Sir Swagger. I think I'm gonna bring... Well, I'd like to put Weston and Wesley up front, because I haven't used them, obviously, in a while, because I haven't recorded in a while. But we're gonna stick with Olivier. I wanna bring up the lower level guys, I think. But then again, I also want my team to evolve, so focusing on Embryon and Umbreon. Umbreon? What? Espeon and Umbreon. My goodness. Yeah, but yeah, focusing on them would be smart, because I don't want to leave myself in a bad way, like I did in Gale of Darkness, where my entire team was lower level just because I was focusing on these guys. We've got a Trapinch and a Lileep. It doesn't help that they're all using ground types, so I kind of have to use Sir Swagger here, because I'll just wreck all of them with my Surf. So yeah, we're gonna Mega Drain Trapinch, and we're gonna Surf. Lileep, I don't think Lileep is ground, but it is rock, so this is still gonna hurt. Oh, okay, maybe not. Or maybe it's rock. Oh, or is it? Steel doesn't resist water though, so I don't know what its other typing is. Unless it's just not rock at all and I'm wrong. Maybe Armaldo, no, Armaldo is Steel Bug, I think. And then Lileep, I don't know what Lileep is. Why am I thinking of Armaldo? It's Cradily. Never mind. I don't even remember what Cradily is now. I swear it was part rock, but maybe it has another subtyping that cancels it out. So you think you're clever. You think you're clever with your Sandstorm. Well, you're not. I mean, that wasn't Sandstorm. I didn't happen to see what it was. But if it was Sandstorm, I mean, at least Sir Swagger's not affected by it. Oh, Lileep. This is gonna be such a pain taking out this Lileep. This Mega Drain Barboach. That was fairly easy, as we would expect. Actually, I don't really think that I'm gonna use a Swablu. Because getting to an Altaria is gonna be a pain. And I'm already looking at potentially using Slugma and Jumpluff. And then if I actually do use Sir Swagger, I apologize, I just coughed, but I cut it out, so that's why there was a bit of awkward silence. If I do use Sir Swagger, then I'm already at a team of 5, and if I'm looking to make this team more dynamic, that isn't gonna work. So, I don't know, maybe I'll find something later and I'll end up replacing one of the other ones. Anyways, possibly. I guess we'll just see how it all plays out in the big picture, in the grand scheme of things. So if we hit this Surf yet again, that'll take out Trapinch. This Lileep just won't go away. If we could get a critical hit on Lileep, that would be nice. But I don't see it happening. Nope. Still just whittling away at it. And it can continue to take pot shots at, oh, it's acid. That's what it was. I don't know why I thought it was sandstorm. I guess because of the brown. I only like caught the back end of that move. Or maybe it was something else. Could be. Oh no, there is a sandstorm. This is what happens when I get sidetracked and I'm unaware of what's going on. So I guess Mega Drain and no, I should Sleep Powder. Why haven't I done that yet? And let's try Mud Shot. I feel like that might be a worse idea because I don't think it's gonna be super effective. If anything, it might be not very effective because I am blanking on this guy's typing at the moment. But let's just give it a shot, see what it does. That at least did more damage than Surf, so that's a plus. And it lowered its speed, not like that actually mattered because it's been slower than us. We're not really doing much there. This Sandstorm I could do without though. Oh, and it also has Ingrain, so it's just being a total ingrate. A major annoyance here. Let's Mud Shot it, it's gonna survive, but then Mega Drain should put this battle to bed. I also didn't happen to see why Olivier's speed got lowered, unless the Sandstorm does that. No, I don't think Chlorophyll has like a negative effect in other weather, but maybe I got hit with an attack that lowered speed. Does Acid lower speed? It might. Possibly. So Sir Swagger level 34. We're moving up in the world. Hunter Telia. My target got away. I don't know how deep we have to go into this mountain battle in order to find Cipher. Or not Cipher, snag him. Or is it Cipher? I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, it's been a while. But thank you all for watching this episode of Pokemon Colosseum. We'll catch you guys next time. I wanted to make this a bit of a shorter one just because coming back and I don't know how long the other parts have been. So I'd like to give a bit of a breather, just a little short 20 or so minute video just to kind of give you guys a bit of a way to catch your breath, not bombard you with a bunch of 30, 40 minute episodes. So until next time, keep on YouTubing.